Good morning, all. Let us see the next method, that is Taylor series method. How to solve the differential equation by using Taylor series method. In previous lecture, we have seen Euler's method, Euler's modified method, Runge-Kutta method or Runge-Kutta fourth order method for solving the one differential equation and also two differential equations. So now see Taylor series method. So the differential equation is given dy by dx with initial conditions. So what is the Taylor series formula? So it is in the series form, that is uh, dotted dotted lines. Uh, we have the formula, that is the uh, this is the extended formula which are not shown in the formula. You can show or you cannot. That is your series formula. So here y1 equal to, how to calculate y1 value? So y naught plus h into y naught dash h square by 2 factorial y naught double dash h cube by 3 factorial y naught triple dash and etc. So etc. Values are written in the form of dotted lines. So that is your series formula. So in this h formula is same as the previous example, x minus x naught upon number of steps. That is, if h value is given or number of steps are given, then it is okay. If h or number of steps are not given, then again use that same trick, that is we have to split the x minus x naught number. So in this Taylor series method, again split that x minus x naught number into 1 or 2 equal parts. That's it. Again there are formulae, same means in the lengthwise RK formula and Taylor's formula are same. So RK and for Taylor series formula, split that x minus x naught number into 1 or 2 equal parts, if h or number of steps are not given, in that case only. So here dy by dx equal to that is your y dash value, because we want dash notation. So hence the given differential equation we have to take as y dash. So dy by dx, the given equation we have to take y dash. So take y dash equal to given equation. Then find the y naught value. Y naught value is given in the example. Then y naught dash. Y naught dash means y dash, whatever the value of y dash is given in the example, we have to put in that equation x naught y naught values. Then y naught double dash means take the next derivative of y dash, we get y double dash. So in that y double dash value, we have to put the point x naught y naught. Then y naught triple dash is in y triple dash, third derivative, we have to put the point x naught y naught. So these are your values. So putting these all values in this series, we get y1 value. Write simultaneously x1 equal to x naught plus h. So here number of values or the number of derivative values we have to find as up to 3 to 4 derivative terms. These derivative terms we have to find. Total number of derivative terms should be 3 in your final answer of y1. So minimum 3 derivative terms should be seen in your final answer, that is your 4 to 5 mark example. So we have to remember that. So suppose these three values are existed, y naught dash exists, because in some example some of the derivatives are we get as 0 value. So hence this is the not considerable for. So which 3 derivative terms? 3 non-zero derivative terms. So up to 3 non-zero derivative terms, we have to calculate this y naught dash, y naught double dash, y naught triple dash, that is third derivative, fourth derivative, fifth derivative, etc. Till we get the 3 non-zero derivative terms. Once we get the 3 non-zero derivative terms, stop finding the derivative values or these values and put these three non-zero derivative terms in this formula and find the value of y1 at x1 equal to. Now same formula, if the example is of two step, extend this formula which are in x naught y naught calculation, as we have seen same type of formula in RK method. In RK method, first step formula are in the x naught y naught calculation, and in second step it is in x1 y1 calculation. So only first formula we have to remember. Next formula are replace that y naught by y1. So y2 equal to y1 plus h y1 dash, y1 double dash, y1 triple dash, etc. Then y1 dash equal to y dash at x1 y1. Replace that x0 y0 by x1 y1, x1 y1, x1 y1. So this is the formula for finding y2 at x2 equal to x1 plus h. So these are your formula. So to obtain the final answer, calculate three non-zero derivative terms. So this Taylor series is also called as Taylor series expansion about x equal to 0, that is about origin. This Taylor series is about origin. Origin means 0. So this note is important, that is we have to calculate three non-zero derivative terms. So first example is, find the solution of dy by dx equal to y sin x plus cos x. This differential equation contains trigonometric equation, hence set the calci in radian only. So find the solution of dy by dx is equal to this. So this is your y dash, because we want y dash notation in Taylor series formula. So y dash equal to y sin x plus cos x. Then at x equal to 0.4, so this is your x value. By Taylor series method, if y0 equal to 0, so x0 is 0, y0 is 0. Or you may ask the example in this form. Solve dy by dx equal to y sin x plus cos x with y equal to 0, x equal to 0, that is in pairing xy values are given. So this is your value of y0. This is value of x0. By Taylor series method, obtain the y as series in powers of x. So in this example, this is the difference. In this first example, at x equal to 0.4, we have to find the value of y. And in this example, x value is not given. Just we have to find the Taylor series in the form of x variable. So x value is not given. So in the formula, write that x variable as it is and find the answer in the form of x variable. So we can see how to find this type of, how to solve this type of example. So first take y dash equal to y sin x plus cos x, then y naught equal to 0, z naught, x naught equal to 0. Then y naught dash is, in y dash put x naught and y naught value. So y naught sin x naught plus y cos x plus cos x naught. So use the radian setting and find the answer in on calci. So y naught dash equal to 1. Then find the second derivative first. So y double dash equal to, that is we have to take the derivative with respect to x. So write this y as it is. We have to take the derivative with respect to x. So sin x derivative is cos x plus. So we have to take the derivative with respect to x. So here x and y both are variables. Hence take the derivative as, write this y as it is, sin x derivative is cos x plus, we are applying the product rule. Y as it is, sin x derivative is cos x plus sin x as it is, y derivative is y dash. Because we have the another notation, y derivative is dy by dx is y dash. So we want this notation, dash notation. So we have taken this. So y derivative is y dash minus cos x plus cos x derivative is minus sin x. So y naught double dash from y dash double dash is, put y equal to y naught and x equal to x naught. So y naught cos x naught plus sin x naught, y naught dash. Y naught dash value we have already calculated in previous step. So put here value minus sin x naught. So here we get second derivative as 0. So this is your first non-zero derivative term. This is your second non-zero derivative term. And this is your third non-zero derivative term. So until we get the three non-zero derivative terms, we have to find the derivatives, and we have to find the y naught fourth derivative, y naught fifth derivative, y naught sixth derivative, etc. until we get, or till we get the three non-zero derivative terms. So here, then y triple dash. Y triple dash is take the derivative of y double dash. Next derivative of y double dash. Again use the product rule. Y into cos x derivative is minus sin x plus cos x as it is, y derivative is y dash, plus y dash as it is, sin x derivative is cos x, plus sin x as it is, y dash next derivative is y double dash. So why not simplify this? So these two terms are same. So 2y dash cos x. Rest of the as it is. So this is your y triple dash. So y naught triple dash is, put x naught y naught value in this y triple dash, we get y naught triple dash. So we get the answer. So this is your second non-zero derivative term. So now find y fourth. So just find the derivative terms. Use the product rule, etc. So y4 equal to minus y sin x derivative is cos x, plus sin x as it is, minus y derivative is minus y dash. So minus sin x y dash, plus 2y dash as it is, cos x derivative minus sin x, plus cos x as it is, 2y dash derivative is 2y double dash, plus y double dash next derivative is y triple dash sin x as it is, plus y double dash as it is, sin x derivative is cos x. So minus sin x, cos x derivative is minus sin x. So minus minus plus. So regular derivative we have to take here. So it is simpler derivative. Then put x naught y naught value in this equation, we get 0 value. Again find fifth derivative. Fifth derivative using again derivative formulae, that is product formulae. Use this and find the value of y5. Merge some of the terms. If there is a merging of the terms, same terms, then merge it and write this simplified equation. Now put in this equation x equal to x naught and y equal to y naught. So this is y naught dash already calculated, y naught double dash, y naught triple dash, y naught fourth dash, y naught fourth 0, y naught double dash, this value 0, y naught triple dash 1, y naught dash 1. All values put here and find the value. So we get third non-zero derivative term. So stop here. So use the Taylor's method formula, y1 equal to y naught plus this formula. Put y naught value. So here y naught dash, y naught double dash, these derivative values we have calculated in earlier steps. Now we have to find the h value. So h value is x minus x naught. Here in this example, number of steps and x value is not given. Hence use the formula x minus x naught upon number of steps. So here x, again x is not given. So write this x as it is. X naught value is given 0. So here if h value or number of steps are not given, so in previous, up to previous methods, Euler's method, Euler's modified and RK method, we split that x minus x naught number into equal parts. So in this example, x is not given, x naught is given 0. So we don't get the number, we got only variable. If we get the number x minus x naught as the in the number form, then we can split into equal parts. So in this example, x value is not given. So x minus x naught is given. So we don't get the number, we get the variable. So hence don't use that trick of splitting the number into equal parts, because we don't have the number here, because x is not given in this example. So write this x as it is. So write this x as h value. So in previous example, if in RK method x minus x naught equal to 1.2, and you can split this number. If there is a if in this example we have to, if we have to split that number into one equal part, that is that number x minus x naught number we have taken as h value in the previous example. So same trick we have to use here, that is this 1.2 x minus x naught number we have splitted into one equal part. One equal part means that number itself we have to take as a h value. That is the splitting of number into one equal part. That is, that number is your h value. X minus x naught, that number is your h value. So here we get x minus x naught equal to x. So that is your x value. Don't remember this. Remember this trick. X minus x naught is x. So we can't split that number because this x variable is not in the form of number. Hence take that x value as h value. So here h equal to x. Put h equal to x here. So by simplifying we get y1 equal to series equation in powers of x. So that is your required answer. In series in powers of x, that is your required answer. If x value is not given, so definitely we get the value of y1 in the form of x variable or in the form of x series. Now, this is the answer of this example. Now, this example we have to solve. So here in this example x is given. So x is 0.4. So x is 0.4. In this example, our example is given. So in this example x is not given. So x minus x naught come x minus 0, that is x. That is unknown variable is given. So that is your h value itself. So in first example x is given 0.4. So x minus x naught equal to 0.4 minus 0, that is 0.4. So we have to split that 0.4 into, this is your Taylor series method. So split that number into one equal part or two equal parts. One equal part means that number directly take as h value. So two equal parts means 0.2, 0.2. So take this first number, that is into two equal parts means 0.2, 0.2. So take this h equal to 0.2. So here we have taken, you can solve this example. You can solve this example as assignment, and here into one equal part or two equal parts. So for our convenience, split the number into one equal part, that is take h equal to here this is your number, x minus x naught is your 0.4. So one equal part means take h directly 0.4. So for our convenience, don't split the number into two equal parts. Split into one equal part. One equal part means directly take that x minus x naught number as h value. So take here h equal to 0.4 directly. So in this example, take h equal to 0.4 directly and solve the example. Next example is, so here some examples are here for Taylor series. All the examples we have to you have to write in the assignment book. All the examples, solved examples and also unsolved examples. Both type of examples, solved, unsolved examples, you have to write in the assignment. So using Taylor series method, find the value of y at 0.1. So this is your value of x. dy by dx means for Taylor series we have the notation y dash. So this is your value of y dash. Y at 0 equal to 1 means x naught is 0 and y naught is 1. So here number of steps or h is not given. So x minus x naught equal to 0.1 minus 0. that is 0.1. So split this number into one equal part. So directly take h equal to 0.1 for this example. Then in exam you can do this up to one equal part, or split that number into one equal part. So here don't take h equal to 0.1. So here this example, solve this example into two steps. That is, for 17th example, x minus x naught equal to 0.1 minus 0, that is 0.1. So split this number into two equal parts, that is 0.05, 0.05, and take h equal to 0.05 and solve this example for h equal to 0.05. You can solve this example in exam by taking h equal to 0.1 directly. That is splitting that 0.1 number into one equal part. That is, take h equal to 0.1 itself. That number itself take as a h value. So in exam you do this, but for practicing the examples, split the number into two equal parts, 0.05, 0.05, that is h equal to 0.05. So take h equal to this value and solve this example. Using Taylor series method, calculate y at 0.2, 0.4. dy by dx equal to, that is, this is your value of y dash. y0 equal to 0, that is x naught is 0 and y naught is 0. So here again two values of x are given. So this is your value of x. So the second value we have to consider as x value. So h value and number of steps are not given. So x minus x naught equal to 0.4 minus x naught, 0, that is a 0.4. So here for this example, for 18th example, this example, if we split this 0.4 into one equal part, that is, if we take this h equal to 0.4 directly into one equal part, that is, take directly that number as h value, then x1 equal to x naught plus h, x naught plus h, that is 0.4, we get y1 equal to. So in this example, what will happen? If we split this 0.4 into one equal part, we get h equal to 0.4. So using that h value, x1 value is 0.4. So related y1 value we have to calculate. So we get y value at 0.4 only by, if we split the 0.4 number into one equal part. We get only answer of y at 0.4 only. But in this example, we have to find at 0.2 also. So when we get the value of y at 0.2, so if we split this 0.4 number into two equal parts, not one equal part. So two equal parts means take 0.2, 0.2. So take h equal to 0.2. So that x1 equal to x naught plus h, that is x naught plus h 0.2. So y1 value we get. So at 0.2 value we get y value. So that is your first answer. And then when we calculate x2 value is x1 plus h, that is 0.4. We get y2 value. And this y2 value is your required answer, required value of y at 0.4. That is your second answer. So we have to see carefully the example and then split that number into one equal part or two equal parts. So in this example, it is not possible to split the 0.4 number into one equal part, because we don't get the, or we can't get y at 0.2 value, because we can't get y value at 0.2 value or 0.2. Directly we get 0.2, 0.4 y value at 0.4 directly we get if we split that 0.4 into one equal part. But in this example, the required answer is for 0.2 value and 0.4 value we have to find the y values. Hence split this 0.4 into two equal parts, so that by calculating x1 value, y1 value, x2 value, y2 value, we get y1 value means y value at 0.2, y2 means y value at 0.4. That is the required two values or two answers. That is our correct splitting. So this is the splitting is correct. That is, take h equal to 0.2 for this 18th example. So this is your Taylor series method. So now let us see the next example, last example. Use Taylor series method to find the solution in powers of x minus 1 for differential equation dy by dx equal to, so dy by dx means y dash is given, y at 1 equal to 2 means x naught is 1 and y naught is 2. So here number of steps or h value is not given, so x minus x naught equal to x value is here not given, so x take directly. If it is given in the example, then put that x value, but in this example x also is not given, so write this x variable as it is minus x naught value is 1. So to find the h value, we split that number into equal parts. That is your trick or hint. But in this example, we get x minus x naught, which is not in the number form. Hence, we can't split the into equal parts. So take directly h equal to x minus 1. What is the trick? Here calculate x minus x naught. So x is not given, so write as it is. X naught is given 1. So we get x minus x1, x minus 1, that is variable term, not the number, so that we can, if we get the if we have the number, then we can split that number into equal parts. But here in this example, x minus 1, which is not in the number form, so we can't split this variable term into equal parts. Hence write this as it is and take this term as it is as h value. So take h equal to x minus 1. So use this formula and replace this h by x minus 1 and find the rest of the y naught dash, y naught double dash, y naught triple dash, etc. up to 3 non-zero derivative terms. So simple derivative we have asked generally in the Taylor series examples. So solve this example and put the values. We have y1 value in the form of powers of x minus 1, and that is your required answer. Use the Taylor series method to find the solution in powers of x minus 1. So lastly we get that sentence meaning. The meaning of sentence is Taylor series in powers of x minus 1. So x minus power is 1, x minus power is 2. So we get the value of y1, that is we get the solution of given differential equation in powers of x minus 1. So that is your different example. So this is your Taylor series method. So in next lecture we will see the next point. Thank you.